How to write a business plan for a construction company. I've covered this before in detail and I recommend you watch that video. But we've gotten questions since then and I've helped a lot of companies since then in addition to the companies that I'd already helped, and I want to cover the most important topics, the things that you must have to make this work. And if you're into that, and I hope you are, stay with me on this video. All right, we gonna cut to the chase. I have helped large companies. In fact, here's my going rate is $500,000 a year, minimum retainer, and J Money will come help you with your business. I have done those well, quite a few. Now I take one a year. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But I've also, through LeanTact and our other efforts, gotten different size retainers to help companies out. We've built our own companies, and constantly, if there's smaller companies that come to me, most of the time I just volunteer to help them for free. So lots of experience with this. Let me tell you some keys. So I'm not going to go through all the little technical parts. I'm going to talk to you about the keys. Number one, you've got to have a visionary and an integrator. When you think about a business plan, typically you're thinking, oh, this fancy report, it's got to be 100 pages. It's got to have market research. Sure, if you want to do that, it's super fine. But your business plan, I want to see, if I was going to buy your business, who's your visionary and your integrator? And have they tested that way? And do you have the right pairing? That's number one. Number two, do you have a clarity document? That clarity document is almost the most important part of your entire business plan. And what it's going to talk to you about is it's going to talk to you about your vision. What is your mission? What is your purpose? What are your core values? Where do you want to be in 100 years, in 10 years, in 5 years, in 3 years, in 1 year? And what are your specific market segments? And what is your marketing plan? Gino Wickman calls that your VTO, your Vision Traction Organizer. That well done is most of the battle won. Once you have your good clarity document, I really want to see that you have the right people in the right seats. And I want to see an org chart that shows that you have the key positions filled. And here's what I want to say. Do not say this is what we have and this is where we're going to put them. Say, what does this business need? And then analyze if those people are right. Because Jim Collins says the number one metric in your organization is the position of the right people in key seats. And until you're over 90%, that is the single most important key indicator or KPI that you have. So the single most important number. That's really what I want to see. And then from a business plan perspective, I want to see how you're going to approach your work, right? What are you actually doing? This is good. Are you cheap and standardized? And I learned this from Kate. Or are you custom and expensive? Know who you are and know your red zone. What you get paid for, well, what you're good at and what you enjoy doing, that's your red zone. So what is it that you're going to do? And then what I want to see is how do you do it? What is your standard way of delivering from a marketing and an operations standpoint? And then I want to see, if I'm analyzing your business on your business plan, what are the current problems that you are going to deal with or that the industry deals with? And has that been shored up or have those holes been filled in your operating system? And what is your plan to train and enforce that throughout your company to scale it properly? This is the beginning of something quite amazing. Operating system trained well and scaled throughout the organization is key. And all of that is backed up by knowing exactly who you are and where you're going. Now there's more to it, and here's what I want to do. That's so impactful, just those key steps, that I want to leave you with that. And I will, in this video, leave you with podcasts at the bottom that take you through all the detailed steps as well. I'll even give you a Miro board that you can use to map this out. And some references. Beyond Entrepreneurship 2.0, the book Traction, and The Road Less Stupid. I want you to read those. And then any book by Patrick Lencioni. And if you do that, you'll be headed in the right direction. Let me just tell you a couple things. If you're becoming a construction company, starting it or scaling it, you got to have the right people in the right seats. You got to have that visionary and the integrator, the person who takes you forward and the person that creates the systems. But I want to say this, the best companies get consultants, they get help, they get marketing help, they hire the people to get them to their next step. And the companies that fail, don't. They just keep struggling in ignorance for day in and day out. And so in your business plan, you can make it fancy, you can do a market analysis, you can pay a company, but those are the things that I want to see. And if you don't have them, you don't have a good plan yet. And the other thing that I would say is I can't overemphasize the importance of cash flow insurance, making sure that you're building your credit and that you've got really great financial institutions that will work with you throughout your journey. If you want more information, reach out to me and we can help. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.